What is going on, everybody? My name is Arky Gaming and welcome to Lucius, I think it's pronounced. Basically, it's quite a dark game as far as I could tell. My girlfriend actually said about this game to me before, about a month ago I think it was. She actually said to me about this game. And I think it's going to be a horror game, but you are the monster in a way. It's a lot about darkness, antichrist, all that sort of stuff. And I thought, I like a dark game. I've actually got to get back into playing horror games. Create this one. Right. See, apparently you play as that kid. And it's really dark. So let's make sure that everything's all good. Everything's all nice. What's that bar there meant to be for? Yeah, everything's all good. It looks Unreal Engine based to me. New game. Beware of crosses, they make you weaker. They do in real life as well. Yeah, if you don't know me, I'm not particularly fond of religion or anything like that. So, yeah, I'll probably make some comments during this game that people won't like. But hey, that's me. I'm not fond of religion at all. I don't like it. To me, it's just a money-making scheme. So, yeah. Just gotta wait for the loading time. This is awkward. I hate loading times when you don't have anything to say to your viewers. So I just sit here saying complete and utter nonsense like I am right now. Just to pass the time. Because I don't usually cut out loading screens because I'm lazy like that. June the 6th, 1972. 1972, damn. What's that's in my birthday? But not in 1972. That's like 20 years early. Nice place. Seems like some sort of party going on. Interesting. I do really like because I think this is made in, well, released in 2013. I think.
It's time to blow out the candles. Remember to make a wish, honey.
That's my boy.
So what was that guy hiding in the bush for?
Very good.
I don't like him.
Happy birthday, son. Did you see that, Dad? Man, they grow up fast. I bet you can remember my 6th birthday like it was yesterday.
Mary, could you please clean up? Lucius can help you with the dishes. He can stay up later this evening to play with his new toys, but in bed no later than 10.
Yes, ma'am.
So as far as I can tell so far, you're a kid living in this really rich household. And of course this is back in a time zone when people were quite religious still. I mean, lately, the last 20, 30 years or so, religion has started dying out. In a way, if you know what I mean. Not many people follow it as much. So this is setting quite a good time zone for this sort of stuff. Okay.
It's almost 10 o'clock. Get ready for bed.
So I'll play as this kid here. Hard introduction. Okay. Currently selected skill. A detection indicator. Nice. Current skill level. So this episode will be quite slow. Not sure if we're going to do 1 or 2 episodes on this. I don't know yet. I'm literally just playing this because I have nothing else to play. And I've been planning to play this for ages. Pick up the padlock from the table by pressing mouse 1. Holster and unholster by pressing 2. Okay then. I don't see why it doesn't say left mouse button, right mouse button. The freezer is not cold enough. Oh, I got a freezer to death. I mean, that is brutal. So by my guess is that you're following the orders of your grandfather or something, it looks like. Not 100% sure. But this does seem quite a Hitman sort of style, but more of Antichrist sort of style in a way. More demon, devilish. Itchy arm. It does seem and feel very Hitman styled. Like you've got to slowly, one at a time, take out people. Nice clock. The cutscene's quite long. I just want to get back into killing people. I sound like a fucking psychopath. I mean, yeah, it does seem quite Hitman styled, but a bit more creative in a way.
If I put the pieces together, this all started years back, with the arrival of a new life. Dante Manor was a place filled with darkness, and there were outward ambitions and hidden histories in that house. I tried to help. I should not have become so involved. But how these things unfold when we are thrust on the scene, I can't account for it all. For my part in these events, I waive responsibility. But it's there. It's a mark I should have noticed. At its source, at the center of it all, was the boy.
I mean, this game was built like a couple of years ago, back when there was actually story to games. So of course, cutscene is going to be quite relatively long. Whoa.
Lucius, there you are, and here I am, finally, face to face. It's okay. You can trust me. You know who I am, don't you? I've come to speak to you about your calling, my boy. Each offering you bring me will make you big and mighty. It's a simple thing to do, Lucius. You can influence your future and become a master over all. But oh, so much to do. So much ahead of you. I have some things for the birthday boy. There, on the desk. You'll need this notebook. It will help you on your journey.
Just gotta select the name from the notebook.
Excellent. And look, A flashlight. This will help you find your way around at night. Go ahead, pick up your new toys and see how they work.
Pick up batteries, open the room
Such a
controller.
bright boy.
Put the batteries inside the flashlight by pressing mouse 2 on the batteries, then mouse 2. I have no mouse. Ah. Oh, a cycle through using the mouse wheel.
You need
Oh.
to do a little something. It is important that you are not caught. In the kitchen, you left the lock on the freezer door. You will need to get that padlock, Lucius, and hide it where nobody can find it. Otherwise, they will discover you.
See, the kid's already screwed up.
You wouldn't want that to happen. Go now. Get the padlock before the adults wake up.
Whoa. This better not be one of those games that's got tons of loading screens all over it. I hate it when games are like that. I'm putting a loading screen here, and here, and here. Open them up by pressing M. Oh, that's cool. So it shows me the route that I have to take as well. That's cool. Oh, wrong button. Oh, wrong button. Can I? There we go. Is one meant to be going? Well, here's the dining room where we're a second ago. Right then. My kitchen. Right, Q. Notebook update. I took the padlock. I should put this in my pocket so no one will find it. It might be useful later. Oh, I have telekinesis now. Apparently. This does actually seem like quite a long game-ish. But I am actually quite interested by it.
Detective McGuffin, what do we got here?
It looks like a cardiac arrest, sir. The woman collapsed in the walk-in freezer. This was probably caused by the sudden change of temperature. She was in her mid-50s.
Typical of women her age. Did you talk with the owner of the house?
No, sir. They're waiting for you in the kitchen.
So I'm guessing there's gonna be like maybe this guy or something that I've got to kind of avoid or something. Like this guy will always be on my back.
Happen, detective.
Was it a seizure of some kind?
We'll look into it, but it looks like a case of misadventure. I'd ask that you stay clear of the kitchen and keep staff away while we clean up. Just relax and focus on getting life back to normal.
Thanks, Detective. We'll try our best.
July 2nd, 1972. Smoking kills. Got something new in the journal. So, crosses make you weaker. I want to know how that plays into it.
Hi, Gene.
Because that is quite a
Thank
good
goodness you're
mechanic.
here. Things are a mess. This could have real negative repercussions in an election year.
It's a private matter, and an unfortunate accident. The press will keep out of it. I've seen to that.
I could always count on you, Gene. Make yourself at home while I tidy up some papers. Just ring for Alistair if you need anything.
Take all the time you need.
I mean, I think this is made by an indie studio. I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually heard of the developers of this anywhere else, so... Oh, that's outside. Notebook update. So, Mary's down. Now Gene. Father's colleague Gene. He visits my father sometimes for business. I hate it when he smokes in the dining room. Gives me a headache. So I'm guessing I've got to go back the way that I came. I'm guessing. Right, where is it? Dining room, wasn't it? Yeah, dining room. I mean, I do really like
Don't
this.
worry, Lucius. Mary is now in a much better place, along with her husband.
I do really like this. Because it's got a few things from Splinter Cell in it as well, like the detection. Whenever you're in view and all that, you can... It tells you that you could get spotted, which is quite nice. I'm guessing this is where I'm going to learn how to use the telekinesis.
Well, there you are, Lucius. Let me look at you. I believe you've grown since I last saw you.
Try not to bother your father today.
Okay, the door's locked down.
He's here and they have business to take care of.
Oh, I've been playing it for 10 minutes and already seen a bug in the game.
How are your lessons going?
Right.
Stop creeping around, Lucius. You're making me nervous.
So what I'm gonna do... I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Um, I'm not actually sure what I'm going to do.
Go ahead. I wasn't even watching it.
So where am I now? There.
Well, there you are, Lucius. Let me look at you. I believe you've grown since I last saw you. How are your lessons going?
Just a second ago, I could use... Notebook update. The oven has a system that prevents the gas leaking out. I need a tool of some sort for this. I've stolen Jean's matches, now the only way for him to light a cigarette is with the oven. Okay then.
Stop creeping around, Lucius. You're making me nervous.
Oh. That thing is massive.
Have you seen my matches?
Need a tool of some sort for this. Gas operated oven with a visible safety
Button seems
system.
a bit loose. Should probably borrow a screwdriver from the janitor to fix it. That drunk sure as hell ain't gonna do it himself.
Where's this safety system? A screwdriver from the janitor. Where would the janitor be? So I'm on there. Where would I get a screwdriver from? Because that seems like it would be important. If it's a visible safety system, then where is it?
What's keeping your father? I need to find some new matches. I can't be messing with the oven each time I need a light.
Alright. The button seems a bit loose. I should probably borrow a screwdriver from the janitor. So that gives me the idea that I've got
Have you
to
seen my matches?
speak to a janitor or something about it. Maybe. Maybe.
Where can I get a light? Ah, here we go.
Can I take anything else of his?
Button seems a bit loose. Should probably borrow a screwdriver from the janitor to fix it. That drunk sure as hell ain't gonna do it himself.
This is going to take a while, probably. I don't know. He says about borrowing a screwdriver, but I don't know where to find a screwdriver.
What's keeping your father? I need to find some new matches. I can't be messing with the oven each time I need a light.
There's nowhere else I can go, is there?
Can't you see I'm performing a delicate operation here? Why don't you go downstairs and watch TV or something?
What's in here? Man, this place is massive. This place is absolutely massive. Guess it can't be too far from where I was a second ago. It can't be.
How are your lessons going?
Oops.
I know he can be a bit odd, but be a sweetheart and be
Oh, yeah.
polite to Jean. He is a guest in our house.
I'm probably going to leave this video here until I can figure out what's going on.
What's keeping your father?
Because he says
I need to find
about
some matches. I can't be messing with the oven each
a screwdriver maybe to... Which, if I could find a screwdriver, I'd be able to mess with the thing anyway. But I can't find one. That's the problem. I know this video's just been me running around pretty much. I'm just trying to figure out how the game works. Because then once I figure that out, I'll be able to play it a lot easier.
button seems a bit loose. Should probably borrow a screwdriver from the janitor and fix it. That sure as hell ain't gonna do it himself.
So it should probably borrow a screwdriver to do it. Where can I get a screwdriver from? That's the thing. Where can I get one from? Where can I get a screwdriver from? If I head up to here. Right, now I'm here. If I find out what's in that room there.
Hey, I'm working here. This is not for children.
Okay. Hahaha. Right. It's locked. This is open. Okay, that's my bedroom. Back into here. I'm just pretty much having a run around. Really. I need to try figuring out how to do this sort of thing. I'll probably play it by myself in a bit. Just to try learning the mechanics maybe a bit more. Oh.
Can't you see I'm performing a delicate operation here? Why don't you go downstairs and watch TV or something?
There we go. That took too long. What the game does need is a little bit more of help. Right, Q. The oven is rigged now. Gina does not have a clue. No, all we have to do is wait.
What's keeping your father? I need to find some more matches. We can't be messing with the oven each time I need a light.
Ah, now just to see what happens. So I do like the way it gives you hints, but it doesn't give you hints to where you could find stuff. I had a feeling it had to do something with that guy upstairs, but didn't know for sure. Whoa.
God help me!
That is gruesome. And for some reason I absolutely love it. And the kid just sits there watching. I don't know how telekinesis works. Because I'm guessing I had to use that then to grab things easier. But it doesn't tell me how to use stuff. It's very much of learn yourself sort of game, really.
What can I say, Mr. Wagner? This is a real unfortunate series of events. Quite uncanny.
Gene was my campaign manager and a friend of the family for many years. I'll be lost without him.
I know this must be a difficult time for you, but we really must do an investigation here. I'll need to speak to your handyman about the gas leak. This shouldn't have happened. I had a feeling there was something weird going on in that house. I couldn't quite yet put the pieces together, so I took a step back for a while, let it brew. And after a few weeks, the call came in. Just when things were getting back to normal, there had been another accident in that godforsaken house. It happened on a rainy day. I think it was Tuesday.
So you're following the detective's story on this, which is quite interesting. So I do like this, because you're following the detective's story on it all, but you're playing the story. You're playing what he's saying, which is really cool. I do love it when games do that.
Hello, Lucius. Here we are again. You have been doing very well.
And I'm actually going to have to pause it there, because I'm going to have to leave this episode here. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe for even more. Suggest other games I could play down in the comments below. I am trying to get back into daily games, because I haven't played any daily games for about a month or whatever. I'm not quite sure. Well, not a month, a week or so. 2 weeks. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.